Hey everybody, how are you doing today?
Hi.
Today we are talking about the number one macronutrient that you need for fat loss. So you want to stay tuned, and we're going to tell you what that is. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cheryl, and I've been in the fitness industry for over 24 plus years. I'm on my own health and wellness journey and lost over 55 pounds, and come up with topics. We come up with topics each week to kind of let you guys know what's going on, inform you, and hopefully help you on your health journey. And I'll let Sandy introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Sandy. Hi. Thanks for being here. I've been in the health and wellness industry for over 10 years and had my own health journey and kept it off. And so, yeah, we just love to share and talk about different topics that some of you guys send in that you're interested in, or we just think, okay, this sounds like something that somebody wants to know about. So we're here to just, you know, hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So this topic came about because when we're doing our challenges and we are telling people to eat, we always say, eat your protein first. And we get this question like, well, why do we eat our protein first? So that is where this question had come from. So I kind of put the cat out of the bag there. But so the number one macronutrient for fat loss, well, what is a macronutrient first? So macronutrients are nutrients that your body needs in large amounts to function optimally. The three main are carbohydrates, protein, and fat. They're considered essential nutrients, meaning your body can either cannot make them or cannot make enough of them.
So if you have ever lost weight and just inflated instead of looking chiseled or deflated instead of looking chiseled, then you may be missing protein.
Protein. Yeah.
Right.
So if you are on a weight, like if your journey includes weight loss and you're losing weight, but you're just like a deflating balloon and not so much, you're not getting the muscle look, you may be missing protein. You may not be having enough of it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So this is interesting. So the there was a study done with two groups, and they were following the RDA, was it RDA suggestion of how much protein you should have, which they did which is 0.36 gram of pound of body weight. So what they did is they took two groups, both men and women, and had them one first group 0.36 gram and second group 0.62 gram a pound of body weight, and then of protein, and the remainder of carbohydrates. So with these two groups, the result is, drumroll, is
those who consumed a higher protein intake lost more fat.
isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So if you thought protein wasn't, that important, it is super important. So especially if you are, not only in a health journey, but you are wanting to lose a few pounds or, get healthy in general, you want to look and make sure you are having enough protein.
Mm-hmm. A few other reasons for more protein: muscle growth and repair. You want more muscle, eat more protein, right? Because you want to make sure that when you are on a health journey or weight loss journey, that you don't want to lose muscle, right? You want to try and keep your muscle, because when you have your more muscle, that keeps your metabolism going, and metabolism's higher. So eat more protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do the next one: optimal hormone production. Proteins are involved in the synthesis of various hormones and enzymes necessary for regulating metabolism, immune function, and overall health.
Exactly.
So, right.
Yeah. And then improve metabolic health. So one reason we say, okay, well, we want to make sure that you are having your protein first. It regulates your appetite, promotes satiety. I can't say the word, so
Yeah.
and supports weight management by reducing cravings. So it's slower to digest as opposed to your greens, so it's slower to digest. And like it says, it relates or regulates your appetite and everything else. This one I found interesting. So you learn something new, right? Or maybe I learned it before, but I totally forgot. I don't know. So it plays a crucial role in supporting immune function by providing the building blocks for antibodies and immune cells. So the adequate protein intake helps support fast recovery from illness or injury. So, I never really thought of that. But I mean, proteins have the amino acids, which are essential for your muscle health and everything else. So, when you kind of think about it, it does make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, protein is so many things for protein, not just muscle building. As you can see here, there's so many things. And obviously, to eat your protein first because of that. These are the reasons why, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And so then if you eat your protein, then like I said, you would, may not be hungry for, the cake. You have your cake or you have like a chicken breast, right? Like you may be like, oh, well, I really want the cake, but let's make sure we eat the the cake first, or not the cake, the cake. Yeah, that'd be nice. The chicken first, vegetables, and then see if we have room for cake. You probably will be full. Another thing, make sure you have water with that too. Just throwing that out there. We're not talking about water, but it's always good to make sure you do have water.
Right, for sure. Yeah, because water keeps you full too, right?
Yeah.
So, how much is enough? You want to be setting your daily protein intake at about 0.8 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. If you happen to be very overweight, you can use a lower reasonable weight. So, example, 150 pounds times 0.08 equals 120 grams of protein a day. Yeah.
Right. And so you would divide those up in however many meals that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, here's a challenge for you. And if anybody is watching that has done like our 28-day challenge, or even if you are just meal planning, is to start by doing, writing down your meals. And, you can eyeball it. Okay, I had like about a fist size of chicken or whatever else. Or if you have a weight scale for your food, you can kind of see where you're at. And really see what your protein intake is a day. I bet you what's going to surprise you, especially if you are on a health journey and you want to get leaner or you want to lose body weight. You'll probably be surprised because I know that for me, I know my numbers were low. And now I'm going into a building phase and I want to make sure that the minimum I have is 0.8, but I'll probably be about 1 pound. And so the second thing here, when it says, if you happen to be overweight, so let's say you're 200 pounds, but your ideal is 175. So you can go 175 times, 0.8 or times 0.1 and kind of go with that gram of protein per day. And then kind of figure out, so when people talk about macros, they're talking about the protein, the carbs, and the fat. And each gram has so many calories. I don't know if I have my list here. But anyway, so this is how we build meal plans, is around your macros and stuff, especially if you are training to gain muscle. So
yeah. And you do need all three of the macronutrients, right? So people say, oh, I'm just going to cut out the fat, like the healthy fat. No, you need that too. And the carbs, like vegetables, no, you need that too. So it's not just protein only, not just carbs only, right? It's a well-balanced, healthy way to go, and adding your protein first and keeping it lower glycemic is even better, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then, knowing when, like depending on what your wellness or your fitness goals, and knowing when to eat the certain things, like there's ideal time, like majority of your heavier calories or your carbs can be around noon, or you can work it around your workout, right? Because your muscles will deplete their glycogen stores quickly during a workout. So you want to feed your muscles around that. So it's kind of a fine tooth comb, I guess, or fine line of when you're eating and what you're eating. So it's something that, like, if you were looking to kind of get a meal program designed for you, we do that, or we just have, recipes and low glycemic foods. So everybody's journey is different, but there's a way to start. And usually this is a sticking point for people. They don't know what to eat, how much to eat, calories. Sometimes they have too low of calories. It's honestly, dependent upon so many things that, just to have a blanket 1,200 calories, it doesn't work for everybody. So, and you don't want to be starving either, because your muscles need protein, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they need nutrients too, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes you can get a little overwhelmed with all this, but this is what we do. This is where we're here to help.
Yeah.
Because it's just, and this seems like a lot. And where do I start? What do I do? When do I do it? How do I do it? So these are all answered for you. So
yeah, I mean, the best thing to do is for yourself is to do 2 or 3 days of everything you eat, everything you put in your mouth, including gum. Okay. Like including gum. Write down everything, when you put it in, did you have cream in your coffee, like everything. And then not only will you have a better picture, but then you can start tweaking things, seeing, are you having enough protein, how much carbohydrates are you, and so on and so on. Yeah. And then if you are looking for help, then that's why we're here, and we can help guide you along. And we can go one-on-one, or we can do group. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you. But it's a good place, definitely a good place to start. But if nothing else, it'll make you aware of what's happening in your eating, and if you're having trouble losing weight, and you think, oh, I'm not eating that much, well, that can be the problem.
I know people don't think of it that way, right?
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything today. Well, no. And the thing about journaling is important, because then that's a good way to start. Yeah. And then if you're having challenges, you can see what it is which you had, and you're conscious of it. My saying is, if you bite it, write it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, right? So then that it's okay, because it's kind of funny when you start writing, because then you're aware, and then you look and you can actually see, right? Whereas, have you ever just done like mindless eating? Like,
I've done that with popcorn in the past.
I've done that with a few things too, right? And then you kind of forget, oh yeah, I had that popcorn, or I had this, or I had that. But if you write it down, then it just helps you be more aware of what you're consuming. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And as coaches, I mean, when someone says, oh, I'm stuck, I'm not losing weight, then one of the first things we say is, we need you to write down what you're eating.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you have?
Like,
and if you don't write it down, you don't remember. Oh, I think I had a lot of coffee. I think I had, you kind of forget the little snack on the cookies or whatever. Oh, and then I had a sandwich, and then I had, you know what I mean? So it's just really is a good idea. I mean, do you have to do it forever? No. But it just gets you in that, it helps you with the lifestyle, and it helps you be more aware of what you're consuming. And it also helps you be more aware of your body, because if your body reacts to what you eat, right? So it just helps us too, because you say, oh, what did you have? Oh, this is why we think this is happening, because of this, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, it's definitely when you eat very clean for a while too, and then you have, I'm just going to call it something like a dirty protein. Like, for example, let's say you have whey protein powder, and if you're sensitive to milk, well, as soon as you have whey protein, and you may notice, if you haven't had it for a while, you may notice that, oh my goodness, my stomach is like dying. That would happen to me, by the way, but so it doesn't have to be that, but I'm just saying that you become very aware of foods as well. As soon as you start eating cleaner, and you're kind of eating for your health, you'll notice the foods that don't agree with you, and they taste different. So.
Yeah, and you feel better. You feel so good. You don't want to eat something that makes you feel crappy, because you didn't realize you felt crappy because you felt crappy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then when you start feeling better, then you realize how crappy you felt.
And that was normal. And that's the scary part, with that crappy feeling that you didn't realize that you were feeling crappy until after you ate healthy and then went back. And then you're like, oh, but you didn't even know that wasn't like, that was, yeah, you didn't even know that was like that. Like that was that feeling. I know it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could take our word for it, or
Yeah, we know from experience. That
yeah,
isn't anything we have experienced ourselves. So,
yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? Been there, done that too. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that's our topic today. So again, we were here talking about what's one macronutrient that's like number one for fat loss, which is protein. So you want to make sure that you get that equally. We gave you the formula. If you forgot it, you can go back of where you should be breaking up your protein and like throughout the day, and and doing that. And this is how you can get a hold of us, or you can always comment on wherever you're seeing this video. And yeah, we're always willing to help you out and coach you through whatever it is you need coaching through. Weight loss, muscle gain, diet plan, exercise. We got it all covered. Like seriously, we got it all covered.
Yes, we do. And we love doing it. So we love your comments. We love to hear from you and get your feedback and help you, right? There's no judgment. There's nothing, none of that. It's just,
Yeah,
we're all here to help each other have a healthy, a healthy life, right?
yeah, exactly. And just like that, you learn something new, maybe, from these wonderful ladies right here. And yeah, we're always here to help. So you can always put info if you want more info, or you want a diet plan, or you just have a question. You can private
Yeah,
message.
yeah.
We're always open.
Yeah,
And
and wondering what our challenge is and what that's involved too, because we have ongoing things like that happening, which is really good for accountability, group support, all the things, like we say, meal planning, helping with body training. Um, so many good things, good community, lots of fun, right? And
yeah,
prizes too.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
yay! Prizes are always good.
yeah. Getting healthy is just a prize in itself.
Right.
But if you can
Yeah.
get a little more something for that,
Yeah.
why not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
And we were on winning second place team out of 20, 26,
yeah,
26, 26.
26 teams out of
So
155 people. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
we know how to rock it. So we're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for you. Where is she? We're here for.
oh, I always point the wrong way.
I always put the wrong way too.
Oh,
anyway, anyway,
take, take it
we're
from us.
digress. Yeah.
We digress, but we do know what we're doing.
yeah. Just we do. We honestly do.
Yeah, and you got to have fun in life too, right? So
Yeah.
we have fun too, because you got to
Yeah.
have fun. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Until next time, when the topic is, we'll decide next week.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're watching or the replay or whatever, thanks for listening, and we welcome all your comments, and have a great, wherever you are, have a great evening, day, night, wherever you are.
All
We
right.
appreciate you. Thanks so much.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.